podcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
This is TWiT News, episode 384, recorded Wednesday, August 10th, 2022. Samsung Galaxy Unpacked, August 2022. Hello, everyone, and welcome to TWiT News, live coverage of Samsung's Unpacked 2022 event. I'm Jason Howell, and joining me to the left of me, but to the right of the shot, is Ron Richards, my co-host from All About Android. What's up, Ron?
Good morning, Jason. I am always to your left. That's, for 10 years now. It doesn't feel right unless I'm to your left.
It doesn't feel right.
Right.
Unless you to my left.
But hey, I'm excited to kick off the morning with you and Samsung Galaxy Unpacked. It's been a while since we've done one of these. So I'm psyched. Yeah.
Emphasis on the morning. It is actually 6 a.m. here on the West Coast, 9 a.m. where you are. So
correct.
You've had a little bit of a chance to wake up.
And where is this event actually taking place again?
Oh, that's a really great question. I actually don't know.
Is it in London? Or?
Well, maybe, or maybe it's New York. That's a really great question.
Let's see.
I'm not entirely sure where it's being held.
Let's see if we can find that. But it must be somewhere where it is later in the day.
I would hope so. Yeah, I think we're pretty safe as far as that's concerned. What are we expecting? Well, we are expecting foldables is, I think, the story of the day. Although that's not the only thing that we're expecting at this event. But this has really become the foldable reveal of Samsung's lineup. Used to be that we got the Note series during this time, and then Samsung has kind of played around with Note going away, Note features coming to their Galaxy S devices, like the Premium Ultra series of devices, and then also probably, well, almost certainly what we will see is that the S Pen features kind of still existing and supported on the highest end foldable, the Z Fold 4, and we know through rumors that we're going to see that again. So yeah. That's what we got. And then outside of that, watch. So the Galaxy Watch 5 and Pro, and then Galaxy Buds2 Pro probably as well. Not to spoil it for you at the very, very beginning of the show, but those are the things we expect to see. The Z Flip 4, the Z Fold 4, and those devices.
Here we go. Nothing better than a skit.
For the grand finale,
they do this.
The camera will pan down from the billboard just in time to see our team of acrobats doing flips in the air, in the shape of the flip phones, and then diving into the water.
Brilliant. It's a genius idea. If our client were a circus.
Right off the top, got the satisfying snap of the fold,
and
or the flip.
No. Julia, you're next.
Oh, she's annoyed in France.
The theme for the Samsung Galaxy experience is flex, right? Well, when people think of flex, they usually think of strengths. But I think agility, flexibility, adaptability. Like unlimited, infinite possibilities. The sky is the limit. And in the sky...
creative pitch
does your idea include acrobatic diver as well?
Well, they've already done the Broadway musical trope, so...
I missed that one.
Yeah. Great, huh?
No. We need to think outside of the box. Unpacked is reimagining the mobile experience through this hybrid event. So think...
Oh, and he's holding the box.
Aspirational. Engaging. Revolutionary. Revelatory. Something greater than before.
Now, as we know, this is directed by Michael Bay,
Thank
so
heavens it's time
you
for
can
another
expect some real big explosions
That's
coming up.
close enough.
Something revolutionary.
Revelatory. Outside the box. Outside the box.
What about this? Like our mobile, the baguette is an essential part of our daily life.
I like this idea. Anything with food, I'm
This
good.
would play in Paris, but not in London and New York. It's an international event, remember?
I mean, edible phones
And
is...
respect the baguette.
Really, it's the next frontier, Jason.
Stop
Yeah,
it.
the next frontier.
Respect the baguette. Stop.
Oh, be careful.
But it's your fault.
No, it's your fault.
No, it's your fault.
It's your fault.
You play with the baguette. It's your fault. He plays
Oh,
with
she's
the
got
baguette.
inspiration.
Oh, your fault. No.
Yep.
This is it. La réflexion. It is telling us itself, see? The greater than symbol. It's greater than, better than anything ever before.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, there we go.
Greater than.
That's
so there's
a
our
little
theme.
Pre-recorded thing. Actually, I think the whole thing is pre-recorded. They're not going to have any live moments here.
Element? You don't think so?
I doubt it. I mean, it seems to be the way that they do these things now in the post of COVID. They played around, not just Samsung, but other companies have played around with all the different types of formats on these things. And the pre-recorded thing seems to be just as effective. It's just sometimes it can be kind of cheesy and overly produced, as you can tell.
Thank you for joining us.
And here we
when
are.
Samsung launched the first
TM
Galaxy
Rowe,
Fold,
president and head
we
of MX
opened
business.
a whole new mobile category, a new mobile experience, engineered for a new era. For the first time ever, people had a choice. A smartphone as flexible and unique as you are, and reflecting the dynamic way we live today. A smartphone that unleashes freedom, progress, and wide open possibilities. Our foldable journey began more than a decade ago. The challenge was a paradox of size, functionality, and innovation. It took 8 years to get from a prototype screen to the very first Samsung Galaxy Fold. 8 years of breaking barriers, engineering the impossible. The result, a new technology that makes a difference in people's lives. As an engineer, there is no better feeling. Last year alone, almost 10 million people opened a foldable. Market growth has tripled. Just 3 years ago, this category
we talked about this last night on
exist.
All About Android. When it
Now
comes to foldables,
we are leading
Samsung
it into the mainstream.
I mean, they are the company
Today,
that's driving this
we are
technology
proud
right now,
to
without a
introduce
question.
the fourth generation of Samsung Galaxy foldables. The
I can't believe
best
we're in the fourth
we
generation
have
already.
ever created.
Yeah, but I mean, that means they've been doing it for 4
is
years.
Unpacked.
Everybody else has been like trying to catch up, They're at a point right now where they can kind of coast a little bit and watch as others try and catch up to where they're already at. So big innovation outside of the innovation of foldables isn't totally necessary for Samsung. It's just
because they're doing the innovation, they're leading in the category. It now is how do they refine? How do they make it that much better?
Yeah. Kind of solidify their position at the top of that market.
And positioning the Flip in the way they do as a fashion accessory, I think, is genius, right? Because it speaks to a whole category of users that don't need the specs that, like Jason, you and I look for in flagship phones and like high-end stuff. They want something that looks cool, right?
Yeah.
Which is something that we've lacked over the past couple of years in phones, I think. With the sameness, as Mark would say.
Yeah.
The sameness.
And the sameness. And what does that do for the category? That gets it into a lot more people's hands because it isn't just driven by the technology itself. It's driven by that style, that fashion factor that a lot of people really actually do care about more than what's the technology doing.
We wanted you to be able to imagine something different.
It's a great
An
way to boost their
entirely
numbers.
new way to think about your smartphone. How it looks, how it works, what it can do. Our foldables didn't just introduce a new category, they changed smartphone behavior, shifting how we use our devices and giving us more control over what we're doing in the moment. When you open your phone, you can really immerse yourself in focus. And the simple act of closing your device signals to your friends that they have your undivided attention.
That's
an experience unique to our foldables. They also inspire new ways to express what makes you so unique. To tell you more, here's Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
Oh, I love Dylan.
Hi, I'm Dylan, the new big screen.
Dylan.
No.
Thanks, Kim.
Hey, Dylan.
Self-expression begins with the smartphone camera. And the Galaxy Z Flip 4 brings a whole new world of perspective through FlexCam. You can capture photos and videos from different points of view with bolder angles than ever before. From above, below, or anywhere in between, effortlessly hold your device however you want to get just the shot you want. Galaxy Z Flip 4 has completely changed how I use my camera, and it will change the way you capture your life's moments too. Has this ever happened to you? You're with your family or friends, trying to get a group picture, and you want everyone in it. With the Galaxy Z Flip 4, it's like having a camera and a tripod all in one. It offers a hands-free experience that lets all of your loved ones be a part of the memory, without having to ask a random person for help. And the Galaxy Z Flip 4 combines that hands-free experience with the power of nightography into one flexible package.
Nightography, that's
the
a
camera
new
comes
one,
with
right?
brighter sensors and more powerful
heard that
NPU
one
than
before.
previous models. That, combined with the pixel size increase from 1.4 to 1.8 microns, helps you
Nightography,
capture
TM.
more vivid and detailed photos. And with OIS and VDIS, it's easy to capture stable nighttime videos too. FlexCam also works great in Instagram. You can film stories and reels hands-free. There's so much you can do with that freedom.
Yeah, but what can you do
To
on
share
TikTok?
some of those unique experiences and more.
Seriously.
Here's Adam from
Instagram is so
Well, here's the
passe.
partnership, right?
Yeah, totally.
Hi, I'm Adam Mosseri, the head of Instagram, and thanks for giving me a couple minutes here today. Now, Meta and Samsung have been amazing partners for years now. And this year, we're looking to deepen that partnership by improving the experiences of Meta apps on Flip and Fold devices that Samsung makes. Now, for Instagram and for Facebook, that means focusing on Reels, which is driving so much growth for both of those apps, and making sure that experience
Instagram is
working
all about
really,
Reels.
really well
Yeah.
on these Flip
frustrating.
and Fold devices.
Yeah, to the
For
benefit or
Messenger
the
and for
or
WhatsApp,
the
it's about
frustration,
improving video
depending on
chat
who you talk
experience
to, right?
on those devices, because we want the Meta
Video chat on
apps to
WhatsApp
be
is pretty
as
cool.
amazing as possible on these amazing
I do not
Samsung
use video
devices.
chat on
I'm
WhatsApp.
particularly excited
But
about
if you
something
use it
called
as a
Flex Mode,
tripod like that
which
they
allows
just
you to
showed.
put your device down and record content without even using your hands, which is kind of amazing and might just change the way that people create content more broadly. So check it out, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the event at Unpacked today.
Thank you, Adam.
No TikTok partnership, as you
Thank
noted.
you, Adam.
Yeah.
Isn't it remarkable how much the Flip elevates how we use our smartphones? FlexCam brings amazing ways to capture selfies too. The front-facing cameras on smartphones are typically smaller, so they don't interfere with the full screen experience. With the Galaxy Z Flip 4, the powerful back camera becomes your selfie camera when you flip it closed. And you can see exactly how your shot will turn out right on your
This
cover
is pretty
screen,
cool.
Yeah.
bringing you higher quality photos, videos, and now
I
even
mean, because
portraits
that's
too.
long been the kind of
Right.
like downside of doing.
And
any
that's
of
not
those
all the
selfies,
cover
is
screen
you're always
offers.
Choosing an inferior
The way we're using
camera,
our
so.
smartphones has been changing.
If
Many
you
of us are
take
trying
lots
to
of
manage
selfies,
our
that
phone
is.
usage so we can connect more
Not
with
that
the
we
world.
do.
The act of closing your Flip
I mean,
sends a
only
message
5
to
a
those
day.
around you that you're ready to fully engage in conversation.
And then I curate the best one to share.
But when you need to, you can discreetly check notifications on your Flip's cover screen.
Look at this. It's
without
like I'm
interrupting
paying
the
attention to you, but I'm
It adds
discreetly
so
still
much
checking my
convenience to
phone.
my daily routines. I can check and reply to new messages.
Right,
Or
it's
if I
just
forgot
the
to turn
same
my lights
thing.
off
You're
at
not
home,
being
I can do it
connected to who
remotely
you're
through Smart
with.
Things.
You just haven't opened your phone.
All without opening my phone. My cover screen even makes it easy to pay for a cup of coffee.
I mean, I suppose it's one step back,
Thanks.
one
Yeah.
step away from
My
that,
cover screen is
because
my
when you
hub,
open your
where I
phone,
keep
it's
all
more
my
of an
cards,
intention of
plus my
like getting,
license,
the
tickets,
possibility of
and so
getting
much
sucked
more.
into it, I suppose.
It helps me do more.
Yeah,
while
you're
carrying
still
less.
looking at a device.
And it's all securely protected by defense.
But they've come a long way on what
So I know my
that
data is safe.
panel looks like from the first iteration, right?
The Galaxy Z
it was
Flip
so
4's cover screen
narrow and
is more
unusable
practical and more
the first time
personal to
around.
you.
Now that's become
because
a fully
you can
fleshed
customize
out,
the cover screen with your favorite
interactive
clock,
space.
Yeah, I
gifs,
like it.
Yeah.
or even videos.
Like, I don't get me wrong. I think
This
it's cool.
cover screen is only one part of the Galaxy Z Flip 4's design. It has more solid modeling, a smaller hinge, and bolder camera housing compared to previous models.
Bolder.
And it has an aesthetic
Bolder.
contrast
I like how
between the
they
matte back glass
how they
and the
market
glossier
that.
metal frame, which makes it
Thicker is
especially
bolder.
stylish.
Lean in.
The all-new Galaxy Z Flip 4 comes in 4 matte finish
not bigger,
shades.
it's bolder.
Graphite, pink gold, blue, and our favorite, Bora Purple, the iconic color that defines the Flip series. And speaking of icons,
Yes.
Oh,
Here's Drake. Oh.
here's Mariah Carey. Who's holding the phone?
Oh, okay. Well, we were off. We should have guessed
There it
because
is.
BTS
We should have
had,
known.
Yeah, BTS had a version of the previous release as well.
I just heard millions of screams.
Yes, and they all came in the direction of Florence Ion.
Well, Eileen's a big fan too, right?
That's true.
That's true. A big fan. Yeah. So, I mean, this makes sense. I'll give you. I mean, I said it when the first Flip came out. I like this. I like this. I like the form factor and like pointing out how it's changing. You use the cameras. I think is a great. Like it's a different. I want to say it's a different UI, but it's a different physical interface, right? Like being able to prop it up as almost like a tripod and change the angle and step back can be powerful.
Yeah, for sure.
Bora
Becomes
Purple
more a
is
tool
amazing,
than just like a camera on a slab.
It's the shade that Samsung is known for. And now, it's also available on our Galaxy S22. When we design our devices, we don't just focus on aesthetics. We make changes that strengthen durability, too, to help it withstand accidents that can happen in everyday life. The Galaxy Z Flip 4 comes with an Armor aluminum frame. We are bringing you advanced durability on both of your displays. The cover screen has our strongest glass, and the main display has an improved ultra-thin glass. And of course, our phones are still the world's only water-resistant foldables with an IPX8 rating. So you can rest assured that your phone will stay protected from the occasional spill or rainy day.
Which is important,
Durability is all about being able to rely on your device, knowing that it's protected, and knowing that you can count on it for longer. We wanted to bring you improved battery life without compromising the Flip's design. We made the hinge slimmer too, which made space for that improved battery, giving you a longer charge, which you'll need because we use our smartphones every day in so many ways. Like for video calling, Google Meet takes that experience up a notch. Built right into your device, you can now easily schedule calls straight from the calendar and connect with more people while sharing experiences together.
It was Duo, now
you can watch videos on YouTube or listen to Spotify together with friends, opening up more ways to connect with the people you care about, right on Google Meet. The Galaxy Z Flip 4 lets you do more things at once, even while being so compact. Whether you're booking a flight while watching videos or messaging while on a video call, your experience is seamless. And all it takes is a few simple
booking a flight on my phone while watching a video feels very stressful.
We continue to collaborate with our partners to develop more of these unique experiences for our foldables.
Yeah, those split screen experiences on a small mobile device don't happen very often for me, but there are occasions where suddenly they're useful. For sure it happens.
It can come in handy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Actually, when it happens for me tied to the work that I do here at TWiT. Like I need to one screen proof like ad reads from a previous episode, and on the other screen I have like the ad doc open so that I can kind of read along, that sort of stuff. So, I mean, outside of that, I don't have a whole lot of use case for the split screen stuff, but being able to do that is a huge help.
Yeah. From its experiences to
But
its
I do
design.
like working with
we want our tech to be a
developers
reflection of who we
to
are.
take advantage of the form factor. That's great.
Yeah. Inside and
here's the fashion side of it.
Galaxy Z Flip 4 Bespoke Edition.
Bespoke. My favorite word.
Yeah. There it is. Of course, the idea here being that you can modify the color of every different component of the Z Flip 4 to create just a wide swath of different combinations. More personalization. Really reminded us on All About Android about Moto Maker in years past and just how cool that was. Like that was legitimately awesome that you could customize it to the depth that you could. So being able to do that here with such a fashion-forward brand or device makes a lot of sense. People are going to love that.
Yeah, I love this, but what it does to the price or the availability is the question.
Galaxy Z Flip 4 Bespoke Edition brings you more options, giving you greater opportunities to customize your smartphone to your liking. With 5 body colors and 3 frame colors, mix and match for a combination that captures your exact personality and iconic style. And that customization experience extends to the inside of our Galaxy devices. One UI 4 empowers you to use and personalize your smartphone your way.
I'm the game changer. I do it now, they all do it later. For all the haters, go get your cake up. No, I don't haters, go get your paper.
are we such an interesting transition into earphones.
Yeah. Right, yeah. Like,
Wait,
there was no, I didn't have a closing argument about
It's almost like they pushed the wrong button or something. I thought this was all pre-recorded. Or maybe they're going to lean into like color matching between
the
devices.
same standards for sound.
Or maybe not. I mean, that was the transition. That's so weird.
Yeah,
I'm so jarred.
Layers of details with a high dynamic range. It means that the precise and detailed sounds from these buds will wake up nearly every sense in your body.
Ooh, okay.
When we're using wireless earbuds, we usually connect them through Bluetooth, which can deliver up to 16-bit sound. But for a truly revolutionary sound experience, you need 24-bit audio. It's an experience that is 256 times more precise and detailed. In order to overcome these limitations, we developed the Samsung Seamless Codec to enable the sound to be transferred in its original, full quality, wirelessly. And the new coaxial two-way speaker makes those sounds clearer and richer than ever. So you can experience every detail of your music, on par with what you'd expect on wired earbuds. And no matter what you're listening to, with improved intelligent 360 audio, it'll feel more realistic too. The 360 audio algorithm processes sound signals with directional filters, so you can listen to sound that feels like it's coming through multi-channel speakers. I love to listen to music when I'm in the zone at work. When I have my Galaxy Buds2 Pro in, I can zero in on what I'm doing. Their expanded active noise cancellation is now more powerful than ever. And what's really convenient is that if I need to chat with someone, my Buds2 Pro can recognize when I start talking and adjust their sound automatically. So I can get a quick
feature
response
always
and then dive
promises
right
to
back
be
into my work,
more awesome than
all
it
without
actually
taking
ends
out
up
my
being.
buds.
Kind of
At the end
sounds
of a
like
long
something
day,
you'd want,
love
or
catching up
something
with
that
my
I
friends.
would,
When I'm
enjoy.
calling on
But
my Galaxy Buds2
I feel like
Pro,
it
my
fires
friends
off
can hear
too
me clearly,
aggressively.
even over background noise, all through personalized beamforming. You can also capture better sound when vlogging. So when people play your video back, they will feel transported to that very moment, as if they're right there beside you.
Today we're going to be
And later this year, we're bringing LE audio to the Galaxy Buds2 Pro.
ready right here. I'm also going to be cooking some pasta.
A first for our Galaxy Buds lineup.
Ooh, I want some pasta.
It will
too
let you
early for
record more
pasta, Ron.
realistic 360
Never too
sound
early.
to capture the world precisely as you hear it.
I mean, the Galaxy Buds have been really a great product.
Yeah, Flo swears by them, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, my wife has a pair. She loves them. They're really great.
I thought
and they
of-
sound awesome.
I thought about them, but it's the again, I'm anti-in-ear, so like I missed the Bean, version that didn't go directly in the ear. But I recognize that a lot of the spatial audio stuff you can't get without that in-ear experience. So
Yeah. You definitely get that kind of plug quality.
I love that my buds provide powerful sound while still looking slick. And for game-changing comfort, the Galaxy Buds2 Pro have been redesigned with a new size and fit. And if you misplace your Buds2 Pro, SmartThings Find now makes locating your lost buds easy, whether they're inside their case or not.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah.
After a long day, many of us enjoy unwinding with our favorite show or movie. But have you ever watched TV late at night while your family was fast asleep?
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, this
Buds2
is
Pro
what I
can pair easily
use
with your
in
Galaxy
earbuds
devices,
for
including your
so
Samsung
often
TV.
now, is pairing with my TV.
So you can enjoy your downtime.
I should do
without
that more
feeling it.
often. I don't know why I don't do that.
And if a friend
Yeah, it's
calls,
great.
Your
I
Galaxy
mean,
Buds2 Pro
I
will
don't have to
easily
worry
switch over
about
to your
waking up the house anymore,
Yeah.
It is nice.
That's actually a very good point.
You
'Cause I
got-
have a Samsung TV.
Then it's back to the TV.
Yeah, I mean, depending on the earbuds that you
connected
use, though, you have to
ecosystem is there
worry
to make
about a little
your
bit
everyday
about
life
latency.
more
Sometimes the latency doesn't match the video content.
Right.
It can be a little latent, but yeah, I swear by it. That's how I watch TV. If I'm gonna watch something after my kids go to bed, I'm usually in headphones doing it.
Yeah. All right, and now we're on the watch. All right. Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, they're cutting
just
right
go
to the
for it.
chase here. This thing's gonna be over in like a half an hour. Not that I'm complaining. Samsung,
Oh, he's
get to
changed his
the
outfit.
point.
excited because I got access to the brand new Galaxy Watch 5. Let's set it up.
All right, and what we know about the Galaxy Watch 5 is that the rotating bezel, which was been a signature, gone.
I can easily transfer data with Smart Switch.
I don't know if that's just a feature that
it even
tech journalists really loved and users didn't really use or what, but it's kind of a bummer. I always loved the
You can personalize your watch face using photos and stylish clocks.
It gave it a little bit of physicality that
intricate colors and details.
And it was super satisfying. Like using that bezel and rotating it around. So now they're showing off they still have the rotation. It's just a capacitive rotation. There's no physical element.
Comes in 2 sizes and 4 colors.
Is there haptic when that happens? It's got to be
question.
The
if it had a nice little kind of like a soft click or something like that, that would be nice.
A premium material that makes your Watch 5 tough, so it can keep up with your active lifestyle. Our Galaxy Watch 5 also has an advanced workout algorithm that helps you track many different workouts. It can help you understand your health, putting valuable insights at your fingertips. And you can even track how your body composition changes over time. One of the best parts of our Galaxy Watches is the sleep tracking technology.
Last night.
It helps me monitor different stages of sleep,
features
detecting snoring, and even tracking my blood oxygen levels and heart rate. That way I can figure out how deeply I'm sleeping through the night. And all of that health data comes together in
neither am I.
The app is a hub where you can find insights about your health and wellness. It also delivers personalized health and coaching programs to better understand your habits in order to better manage your overall health.
Is a good app.
And now,
it's a pretty
Galaxy Watch 5 can track those health metrics.
They do a lot
with more
with their
accuracy.
syncing between their particular
The
hardware.
Galaxy Watch 5 has an increased surface area, which makes more contact with your wrist, helping it provide more accurate readings. It also comes with our advanced bioactive sensor, which combines 3 sensors into 1. Its smaller design delivers enhanced performance. Powered by a single chip, it can track your heart rate, body composition, sleep, and more. It's groundbreaking tech right there on your wrist. The Galaxy Watch 5 really is all about you, your needs, and your health. And today, we're excited to introduce the addition of an all-new temperature sensor to our Galaxy Watch 5. To tell you more, back to you, Kim.
Thank you. I can't remember your name, but
Galaxy
great
Watch
job.
5 series is packed
What was
with
it?
innovative hardware.
Casey, maybe?
and software
Casey.
that work
Sure.
together
Yeah,
to
something like
meet your
that.
needs. As Dylan mentioned, the Galaxy Watch 5 comes with an all-new infrared temperature sensor.
Okay.
It's an innovation that
All right, so
will
no
expand
surprises
what our
here.
wearables can do.
Yeah.
Right.
We plan to work with developers to explore
I mean,
and
that's an
unlock
all-new,
new ways to use
infrared
this
temperature sensor.
so you can benefit from it in
That's
the near
surprising,
future.
I suppose.
This infrared temperature sensor can provide more accurate readings, even if the temperature of your surroundings change. When it comes to your health data and other sensitive information, you want it to be private, right? Samsung Knox provides the security you need for your personal information to remain personal.
Knox.
This defense-grade protection.
So basically what
means
they've
that your
done
information will
over the
stay
last
private.
25 minutes
Because at
is
Samsung,
set the
we have a
stage
core
for
belief
the
that
average
privacy is
consumer
nothing without
and the
strong
products that they are offering right
And it's
now that appeal
applied
to the average
across our
consumer. What we
Galaxy
haven't seen
ecosystem,
yet is
from
the
our
Z
phones
Fold
to our watches.
4, which is the real premium,
With Samsung
larger
Knox
form
Vault,
factor
you're able
foldable
to securely store
that
your
I know we're going
passwords,
to hear about
authentication
next,
keys,
which is
and
not
biometric
necessarily
data to enjoy
targeting
peace
the
of
average
mind.
consumer. That is
There are some
targeting a
things
very
you don't mind
specific
sharing. Others,
user
you want to
that
keep private.
is willing to
Choice
spend more
should
money on
always
the
be
latest and greatest, large
With
factor.
Privacy Dashboard, you have the power
foldable.
to manage your own privacy
This is
settings.
all lifestyle right
Choose what apps get access to your location, camera, and microphone. It's all in one convenient place, and it puts the control back into your hands. Privacy is closing the curtains. Security is having a strong, well-structured home. Across your Galaxy ecosystem, we're making sure that you get both. Your Galaxy devices from the Watch 5 to the Buds 2 Pro will pair and work together seamlessly with your Galaxy Z Flip 4, enhancing so many aspects of your everyday life.
I like how
While
they
your Watch
sell
5
this
helps
as
take your
a
health to new heights,
as a benefit,
your new
but it's
Galaxy
like,
Buds 2 Pro
what if they
will
didn't
deliver the
connect?
ultimate power
Like, of course it's an ecosystem,
helping you
right?
tune into or out of the
I
world
mean,
around
Samsung
you
has leaned
while
so heavily
focusing on
into
your
that
fitness.
ecosystem.
Yeah, I understand you got to push that aspect
All
of
these
it. But yeah.
experiences are powered by your Galaxy Z
There aren't a
Flip
whole lot of
4's
manufacturers that cover the
84
gamut of that
nanometer chipset.
ecosystem play. You know,
Bringing
Samsung
you
has
our
always really
latest
modeled
and most
itself,
powerful flagship performance yet.
followed closely in the footsteps
I'm
of what Apple
thrilled
does
to
with
get
its
my hands on
ecosystem.
the brand new
One one of the few companies that offers just this wide range of hardware and software that integrates with itself and everything. If you are a Samsung power user and you buy into their ecosystem, you get a lot of benefit from doing that, much in the same way that Apple users do with their devices. So yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense for Samsung to lean into that.
From $279.
So it's interesting how they're positioning all this around the Flip. Like it's the Flip and the earbuds and the watch, and that's your kit.
Right. That's your lifestyle. Yeah. Right.
We have a responsibility to serve all people, to use our scale.
All those products really target the same type of user, the same kind of user.
We're all members of a global community. And when we work together, we can take powerful steps toward a sustainable future for all. I'm so proud of our Galaxy for the Planet initiative, our commitment to taking tangible environmental action across the Galaxy ecosystem. To do that, we're bringing our eye for innovation to our sustainability efforts. That includes using discarded fishnets as recycled materials in many of our Galaxy devices. In all of this,
discarded
cleaner,
fishnets.
brighter future is our vision. To tell you more about that,
that's a lot of fishnets. Not that I doubt there's that many fishnets out there, but
that's got to be another revenue source for fishermen.
Yeah, right.
Sell your fishnets to Samsung to make phones. Yeah.
Today, with
liquid
Galaxy
gold
for the Planet, we are proving it. Earlier this year, we introduced a novel, innovative material that repurposes one of ocean's main sources of plastic waste, discarded fishing nets. The Galaxy S22 series
every time
was
they
the
say discarded
first
fishing net
to incorporate this new material.
Throw it on the bingo card.
And now, 90% of the Galaxy devices we have launched this year include at least one component made of recycled materials, either ocean-bound plastic or post-consumer material. But this is just the beginning. Going forward, we will keep investing in new and innovative eco-conscious materials to further reduce our carbon footprint. And we invite more industry peers to join forces with us. Beyond how we make our products, we are also changing the way they are packaged. Starting with Galaxy S22 and now with the new Galaxy Foldables, we are using 100% recycled paper in our packaging. This is the same as saving about 51,000 trees by the end of this year. The packaging of the new Galaxy Foldables has also been reduced up to 58% compared to the first generation.
Which is much easier to do when you're not including a power pack inside of the box. But not including a power pack inside of the box is also a green effort.
This year alone.
Cutting down
Samsung has set clear goals. And we are well on our way to achieving our 2025 roadmap, advancing power-saving technologies, and reducing e-waste by providing new life for old Samsung Galaxy devices. We pledge to do more
Samsung
with
does
less,
awesome
and
when
to
it comes
hold ourselves accountable on this
giving
open
benefits
and
for
collaborative journey,
which I think plays into exactly what he's talking about here.
And placing you at
they
the
give you a
of
large
every
monetary
improvement
incentive to
Over
take your
to
old
PM
Samsung device
to
and trade up to
explain
the
more
new
about
one,
our
and
vision for innovation.
it cuts that cost down tremendously. Sometimes I'm amazed. I'm like, wow, you could, if you have another device and you trade it in, you get this brand new spanking device for like $250 or $300. I don't know what it is this time around, but often it's a huge discount.
We engineer innovations that matter to the people who use them. Innovations that enable and enrich your daily lives, to move the mobile industry forward, and to reimagine what a phone can be. With every new foldable, we are innovating without compromise. Every gram, every millimeter requires an engineering breakthrough. It demands craftsmanship and passion. Our mission is to make technology accessible to all. Today, we are proud to introduce the next evolution of that mission. These are foldables for the mainstream. They raise the bar for productivity, so you can work, collaborate, and game seamlessly on the go. They are designed with sustainability in mind, so you can continue to help protect our planet. And the best part is they are the most durable and powerful Galaxy foldables yet. Engineered to adapt with your changing lifestyle. The fourth generation of Galaxy foldables.
See, I told you, Michael Bay.
Mobile experiences
landing like an alien
than
obelisk.
The world
yes, exactly.
has ever seen.
That's the actual size, though. It is 20 feet tall. That's the thing about it. That's why it's so
It's a really big tablet when it's unfolded. Yeah.
I mean, that is very 2001 obelisk kind of stuff. So interesting. So Flip goes lifestyle, Fold goes productivity, right?
Yeah, productivity and forward, future.
Yep.
You know, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. That screen's getting bigger.
Yep.
That bezel's getting smaller.
Soon enough, Ron, you'll have your all-screen device.
That is my dream, the Expanse phone. I want that. So. He seemed very excited about this. Let's see if it follows through.
Since the first launch, our Fold series has been the epitome of innovation, and we never settle. Our consumers have asked, can the Fold be lighter? Can it be stronger? Our engineers tackled this paradox.
So they're listening to users.
By making incredible improvements to the hinge and display.
So nothing changed, like iteration, right?
Yeah, I think
so. Like, how can you refine the hinge? How can you make the display better? You know, like
I mean, they're talking up about really kind of shrinking things down and refining and everything. But I mean, the differences are pretty minimal compared to last year's model. But yes, small, kind of thinner, reduced size in certain ways. But
made it difficult
it's a pretty minor
the weight and size of the Fold's hinge. But we knew we wanted that hinge to be
rather
slimmer.
reduction.
Our engineers confronted this challenge by developing a new, unprecedented solution.
Weight-wise, this thing's 263 grams. Last year's was 271 grams.
Rotational effect.
They're cutting it down, but I mean, that's still a pretty heavy device.
This change allowed us to slim down.
It is a little bit of a chunker.
Yeah, it is.
But how can you get around that? I don't know.
And even with major reductions in weight and size,
all-display device.
This newly designed hinge is just as durable as the original gear-based construction, resulting in the slimmest and lightest hinge for our Fold yet. It's truly an amazing feat. But our engineers weren't satisfied with simply improving the hinge. We continue to search for other ways to make the Fold lighter without sacrificing durability.
Hinge and display. That's the
inner display. Yeah, right.
Our Fold's display is made up of multiple layers, including a metal layer that supports the display and protects the digitizer. But that layer adds weight to the device. To make the Fold lighter without weakening its display, we reimagined the Fold4's display design. We opted to remove the metal layer, and we strengthened the digitizer with fiber-reinforced plastic, a lightweight material used in cars and even aircrafts, to make it firmer. Then, we turn to the panel layer, which powers the light inside the display to show content on the screen. By upgrading a select layer of the panel with a stiffer material, we were able to enhance the protection around the numerous wires, so your viewing experience isn't interrupted. We also improved the damping structure with sponges to increase the amount of shock that the display can absorb. Instead of simply increasing the thickness of the sponge,
they're like,
we upgraded the material to improve the compression force deflection value of the sponge so that it can better disperse external shock. From our layer-by-layer,
I mean, this is really
to our
under the hood.
Test,
yeah,
right?
it
like
really is.
Well,
that's what I mean. Like, this device is not aimed at the everyday user, right? This device is really aimed at the you and the me and the people who really care about what's happening with technology. Because it's neat that it does what it does, but it's also fascinating how it does it. If you're in that category, if you're outside of that category, you kind of don't care.
Than before,
but yeah, I mean,
we will continue to raise
impressive
the bar
what Samsung
and
has
set
been
new
able to do with
standards
this
for the
category.
smartphone industry.
Yeah.
and we'll do
especially
all of this
where it started. You know, it started so roughly that first year, and they've learned a lot of lessons.
The Galaxy Z Fold 4 has arrived.
So tremendously over the years.
It's an incredible piece of technology that will change your entire smartphone experience. You can personalize it for your needs, helping you be more productive and collaborative with others. What I love most is how this device feels in my hand. It feels premium. With a slimmer hinge, its design feels more balanced. Thinner bezels make room for a wider cover display without increasing overall weight.
God, you remember the first generation, that cover display was so narrow and kind of unusable as a result.
Provide an incredibly immersive viewing experience on the main display.
They keep tweaking, you know, that there was that huge internal notch that isn't there anymore. Now it's this under-display camera.
Engage with it all. Our new UDC subpixel arrangement is scatter type. That makes the pattern on your display even less visible, so your favorite content is easier to see. The immersive experience on the Fold makes me feel more connected to the content and stories that I love. Underneath this immersive display, we're bringing you an improved under-display camera with advanced image processing technology.
Why isn't under-display camera just standard for phones now? Like, why do we still have notches?
Multitasking experience.
Well, I don't know. I feel like it's relatively new, this under-display stuff. And in the beginning, you know, the image quality really sacrificed. I'm really curious to know, like, now we've got a couple of years of the development of this technology, at least in a forward-facing consumer way. Yeah, where is it at now? Is there a sacrifice of the image anymore? Or is it pretty much standard? And if it's standard, then we'll continue to see more of that. No question.
Thanks, Nick.
I like the taskbar.
If you're like me, you're a multitasker. And us multitaskers have a lot on our plates. To get everything done efficiently, we need something greater. Something to help us stay organized and on top of everything.
There. You got the S Pen.
That's where Galaxy Z Fold 4 comes in. Over the course of a day, I'm going back and forth between my email, my work documents, my group chats, social media, and more. Taskbar on Galaxy Z Fold 4 helps me move smoothly between different apps, taking my
blurring the line between phone and
level.
Yeah,
I have my
you got
most
that
used
little
apps pinned on the bottom of my home screen.
dock down at the bottom, the taskbar,
as well as my most recently used apps, automatically sync with the taskbar.
Yeah.
So I can easily switch between them.
It's nice.
So convenient.
Like that. And then on the screen, on that foldable, the interior screen, that doesn't take up so much screen real estate that you wish it wasn't there.
And combined with the power of Microsoft,
makes a lot of sense.
Galaxy Z Fold 4 helps me get so much done so much faster. Word and Excel have improved layouts within the Microsoft Office app and work well side by side, which lets me do this.
There you go, drag and drop.
I can do everything I need right here without pulling out my PC. We all know that Office and Outlook work hand in hand. So I've even created a shortcut for quick access from the taskbar. This is smartphone productivity on another level. Emails are more efficient too. I can write, draw, or even sign things right in my email using the S Pen. And it's off. The S Pen
However, there is no place to put the S Pen by default.
You got a case,
it doesn't dock into the phone.
Especially when paired with Samsung Note.
I feel like that's just one of those features that they're holding on to. Like, at some point,
we also need video calls
we're going to make the true fanboys and fangirls scream and squeal because we're going to give it a docking point inside the device.
Well, they need to make the S Pen smaller. That's what they need to do. It's still, if you look at it, it's still chunky, right? It needs to be like a very thin thing to dock with this.
Yeah, well, but they're always kind of on that, you know, that edge of like, do we make it thin so that it can dock easier, or do we make it more like an actual pen that people
that's thick to hold on to,
right?
With 3
what
times
is the right
optical
point
zoom
for that?
and a 50 megapixel wide lens, providing enhanced resolution.
And an adorable
is
dog
also
for free.
next level. With a larger sensor that lets in more light.
There's that word again.
That means more impressive night view pictures that are 23% brighter. This is great because even when you're inside somewhere dim, like a restaurant, you can get amazing shots without having to blind anyone with the flash. We've also upgraded space zoom. So now you can see what you're shooting without losing track of what you're zooming in on.
That's pretty cool.
That includes your own face too. Good one. You can take a high-resolution
all the way
selfie
in on
with
your
the rear
face and
camera,
see the pores.
all while previewing your shot on the cover screen, and you'll love the final result. These are just some of the ways our foldables change how you're using your smartphone, helping you get something more out of your camera experience. A lot of us unwind by catching up on our feeds. We worked with our partners to elevate these experiences on the Galaxy Z Fold 4. Just look at how the TikTok experience has been upgraded for the larger screen. You can also discover new videos on YouTube or easily share your favorites. We are working with partners
Samsung doesn't have
to create
favorites
more experiences
in the
that are
social media
optimized
world.
for the Fold, whether you're watching your favorite shows or catching up with friends and family. The Fold gives us the freedom to socialize how we want to. The larger screen has also changed how I shop on my phone. Do you shop around to compare prices? I sure do. I always want to get the best deals. Now, you can conveniently access the browser. It makes comparing prices, colors, and looks easier. All thanks to the versatility of the Fold. Another huge part of your social life is gaming. You can play and chat at the same time for a more social experience. The view on the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is unrivaled, and the power behind it is too. This foldable delivers a great gaming experience. It has our most advanced chipset,
Discord on one
Qualcomm
side, your
processor
game
that
on the
delivers
other.
improvements in CPU, NPU, and GPU. And through AI, software tuning, and advanced algorithms, your gaming experience has been even more optimized, all while maintaining powerful gameplay. Connecting with one another through gaming and beyond is what makes our days brighter and better. The Galaxy Z Fold 4 will help you socialize in deeper and more fulfilling ways than ever before. It truly delivers something more. Back to you, Nick.
The Galaxy Z Fold 4 is like having a console for gaming, a PC for work, and an immersive portal into your favorite social apps and experiences. All packed into one powerful and flexible device. With this performance and beyond, we're committed to bringing you open and unrestricted access to the latest technological advances. To do that, we've always forged deep relationships with key partners like Google.
With Android 12L,
and we continue to push the industry
so
forward.
It does have some of those
together. We developed
recently
enhanced
added
experiences that take full advantage of the
specific
unique
features of
flexibility
Android
that
that were
our
included in
foldables
12L.
offer. From web browsing
Not surprising,
on Chrome
but
to video
it's not shipping
chatting
with
on
Android
Meet.
13. Obviously,
We've
at this
been
point, Android
expanding
13
our
isn't even out in
partnership
an
across our
official way yet,
ecosystem,
but
even to
hopefully
smartwatches.
this we get it soon.
Last year, we launched Wear OS powered by Samsung, bringing our latest innovations to more Android users. There are now more than 3 times as many active Wear OS watches. And today, we're excited to grow the industry even further. And here's Bjorn from Google to tell you more.
Oh,
okay.
Thanks, Nick. I'm excited to be here today because over the last year, we've focused on delivering major benefits to your watch. From making it seamless to access apps on Google Play, to bringing users' favorite Google experiences to Galaxy watches, we're dedicated to making Wear OS better for you.
Here's the partnership,
We're bringing
right?
more of the world's most popular media apps to Wear OS
Wear
this year.
OS, Samsung.
You'll see new experiences from
partnership. Samsung has
SoundCloud
long
and
been the
Deezer,
only
designed for listening from your
wearable,
watch.
tapping into
You'll be able
Wear
to leave your
OS
phone
3
behind during a workout
because of that
while
partnership.
keeping the content that
Starting to
matters
see some
most
watches that
close to
also
you.
are releasing now with Wear.
We also recently
Wear OS
introduced
3.
a new Google Assistant for Galaxy watches. We're working to bring deeper integrations to the experience with your favorite apps, like this one from Spotify. If I want to get in the zone for a run, I'll say, "Hey Google, play my workout playlist on Spotify." And later this year, we're making it so you don't even need your phone to use Google Maps on your watch. So if I happen to get lost on that run, I'll be able to navigate home. We also want to improve how you discover your next favorite app.
Data connection, or is
With
that
new device
pre-cached?
homepages in the
How does that
Google
work?
Play
That's
Store
a
on
good
your
question.
phone, you can see curated collections just for the devices that matter most to you.
I like that
your
they put
Galaxy
that
Watch.
taskbar down at the bottom. I
And
think
later
that's a
this
really
year,
good
we're
addition.
bringing newer app collections and an improved homepage with personalized recommendations to Google Play on your watch. I'm thrilled about continuing our collaboration to bring innovation to the next
This is good for both
generation
companies.
wearables. And
I'll be
I
honest.
can't
Like
wait
this
for all of you to try this out on Samsung's new Galaxy Watch 5.
It lets Google keep
Thank you for
Samsung
having
closer
me
to
here
the
today.
vest.
Yeah,
And
right.
back to you,
right.
Nick.
Right, and not go too Samsung-y with
Yeah,
it, you know?
yeah.
Right, and then paves the way for other
Thank you,
OEMs.
Bjorn.
Yeah, for sure.
We're very proud of our partnership with Google. And today, we're excited to continue growing the wearable space with our most high-tech Galaxy Watch yet. Made for people who love to explore the great outdoors, pushing yourself at every turn and across every terrain. Introducing the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro.
The 5 Pro.
5 Pro.
Yeah, so what they had last year was the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic, the Galaxy Watch 4, and then the Galaxy Watch 4 Pro. And they got rid of the Classic this time around. We already saw the Galaxy 5, which is kind of a more slimline. It didn't have quite that, you see the little indentation around the bezel on this one, which I think is the capacitive area. This would be the watch that had the rotating bezel if they had the rotating bezel this time around, but they don't.
And it looks like there's a physical button on the side, right?
Oh, I wonder,
saw
is that different from the other one? That could be.
Yeah. Yeah, see there on the lower right?
Oh,
right?
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think...
Does the other one have that too?
Yeah, the other one does have that. The other one has both of those buttons.
Both the
But what
Galaxy
sets
Z
this
Fold
apart?
4 and the Watch 5 Pro bring you unmatched innovation, helping you reach your full potential and push your fitness levels to new unprecedented heights.
That's different.
The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro has a wide selection of watch faces that are great for outdoor workouts. From what time the sun is going to set so you're not hiking after dark, to a compass that keeps you hiking in the right direction. These watch faces can help you explore remote
Don't
terrain.
get lost, thanks to Samsung.
The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro has an all-new route workout experience, which provides turn-by-turn directions
In 30 meters, turn right.
through voice and vibrations, so you can stay focused on the scenery and not on your wrist.
Don't crash your
Best of
bike,
all,
please.
friends or your workout groups can sync GPX format file routes from Samsung Health and try the same trail, marathon, or cycling courses as you for accountability or even a little friendly competition. And when you reach the finish line, what a sense of accomplishment. You want to focus on that feeling and not worry about getting back to where you started from. The new trackback function on Galaxy Watch 5 Pro helps you get safely back to your starting point with more ease than ever. Your Galaxy Watch 5 Pro has a large battery, so you can focus on adventuring.
That's a
while
pretty
your
large
wearable
battery for a
covers
wearable.
the rest.
590
The
milliamp
Galaxy
hours.
Watch 5 Pro excels in the outdoors because it can brave the toughest terrains with its sapphire
often we're
crystal
used to
display.
seeing 300s.
2 times harder than the display of Galaxy Watch 4. Its strong titanium frame provides additional protection.
Yeah, so this is really,
And
really
through it
geared
all,
for the,
your watch will look stylish
the
and
hardcore
elegant.
active.
Galaxy Watch 5 Pro comes in 2 sophisticated
Which is funny because
colours,
Pro
black titanium
feels like a
and grey titanium.
misnomer. This is almost
And
more sport.
Depending on
you
the
know,
occasion,
like
the new debuckle band can work with a stylish or a sporty look. The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro brings you a durable design that can stand up to nature. And with our most high-tech
pretty
functions
masculine
yet, it keeps you motivated
wearable.
through all your
I do not
workouts.
envision this being
The
small enough
Galaxy Watch
for
5 Pro will
a
be
lot
available
of
on
women's
August the
wrists.
26th from $449. And for those of you like me who love golf,
Which I'm sure
there's
if
also
Flo
a
writes
special
about
Watch
it,
5 Golf Edition.
she'll probably point that out. She's
From
always
our
kind of like
latest
looking for those
smartwatches
wearables
to our foldables and beyond,
that fit her wrist.
we're
I don't see
very
this one fitting
excited
very well.
for you to experience all the new devices we're launching this year. Our Galaxy Z
Could be
Fold
wrong.
4 encompasses some of our most powerful innovations ever and pushes the boundaries of our industry, completely reimagining what technology can do for you.
Nightography.
I can't wait to get my hands on the Galaxy Z Fold 4. It's available from August the 26th in select countries, starting at $1,799.
Wow.
Pre-orders start today. And if you
$17.99?
pre-order, you'll receive a
$17.99.
complimentary year of Samsung Care Plus, which provides coverage for accidents like drops and damage. So you can really enjoy your new device worry-free. I'm very proud of all
I wonder if
the
they still do
products that
the
we've
one
introduced at our Unpacked
display
today. From the Galaxy Buds2 Pro that sets unprecedented standards for sound, to the Galaxy Watch 5 series that empowers you to take charge of your health.
That is a lot of money.
There's so much you can do with these devices. And they all pair seamlessly with our foldable phones. Whether you're grabbing our new Fold or the new iconic Flip, both will change the way that you use and think about your smartphones. For more ways to express yourself, to more possibilities for your productivity, it's time to experience something more.
Like, put it in perspective.
But you don't need a laptop because it's got a taskbar.
Because you have it, right? Yeah.
It does all the things your laptop does and more. The Z Flip, by the way, base price is $1,000 for the 128 gig version.
Did they mention the price? Did we just miss it, or
no? They didn't. They didn't.
I didn't think they did. That was the first. That was the first dollar amount we saw just now, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this Leonardo da Vinci using Samsung? This is clearly anachronistic. Is that Timothy Chalamet?
I know. I'm trying to figure it out. No. God, what is his name? Who? Thinking of the guy from. Anyways, never mind. Doesn't matter.
Thank you. I'd like to express my deepest appreciation to my Samsung colleagues for your passion and dedication. I want to thank our partners as well, who innovate alongside us, helping to advance the latest mobile technologies. And most importantly, I want to thank all of you, our Galaxy community. You are our inspiration and the reason we exist. Today, life opens up with the Galaxy.
Yes, it does.
There you go. Life
Are
opens
you
up.
ready to experience something greater than anything
here we
you've
go.
ever seen before?
All right. Got to bookend the.
We have prepared a special Galaxy Unpacked experience. Come and join us in New York and London to enjoy Samsung's latest foldables firsthand.
The Samsung website is crashing, by the way.
Oh, is it?
I'm getting service unavailable right now on the reserve for the Galaxy.
Oh.
So if you're in one of these cities, you can go to this experience.
And they will welcome you and cheer you on. Just reminds me of Apple stores of the days of old.
Exactly. Why not? It worked. I mean, it's a good play.
It worked. Remember when people used to wait for hours and hours and hours and overnight outside just to get the device on launch day? That doesn't really happen much anymore, does it? Yeah, you're right. The Samsung site is slow.
It's crashed.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a good sign, I guess, right?
I suppose so. If people want to jump on it, they can't yet.
Right,
and if you had put your name on your email on the pre-reserved list, which was not a firm commitment that you would buy, but if you had done that, I think they gave you $200 of credit.
Oh, nice.
Once the pre-orders actually open up. So maybe you can still get in on that if you're.
Yeah, the pre-register page is still live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
All right.
I
there
think
you go.
We've reached the end. I don't know.
Yep. Goodbye. Like that's it.
I know.
So,
there were some jarring transitions, but hey,
a little bit.
I will say I appreciate Samsung keeping to the time and
I like this credits here. This is like they're going to give us so we had Kim Swanson, the product marketing and sales presenter.
Michael Bay, director.
Dylan Hess, that's who it was.
Dylan.
Dylan, not Casey. Dylan. Yeah.
Good job, Dylan. Way to go.
Yep. So Pranveer Singh Rathore talking about the fishnets. Nicholas Porter talking about the Pro and the Fold. Camille just gets so much done with her multitasking and Microsoft, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Our good friend Adam from Instagram.
That one guy from Instagram.
Yep. Yeah. Bjorn, right? We love Bjorn from Wear OS. Bjorn Kilburn.
Oh man, this is just
Emily in Paris. Oh, this is. I don't watch Emily in Paris. That makes a lot of sense. So this is the cast of Emily in Paris from Netflix.
Brought to life by the
clever
partnership with Netflix. Thank you all.
We wish everyone good health and safety.
Excellent. So there were
unpacked in the books.
There were zero surprises.
I mean, there were no surprises, but it was just like I always think the lack of deviation from the leaks and the confirmation of stuff is valid.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I just realized you wore a purple shirt to go with Samsung. So clever.
Not intentional, but I'll take it. Yeah, I mean, it's just it's par for the course nowadays. These events rarely ever have any sort of surprises. Is that because the companies are pre-marketing by, putting out enough information, or is it true discovery and leaks and all that kind of stuff? It's impossible to know. But usually going into events like this, we know nearly everything.
Right. And it becomes more like, is it going to be what we found? Like the speculation isn't going to be, what is the thing we don't know about? Is it going to be like, are they going to do the thing that we think they're going to do based on all this stuff? Right?
We've already decided this is what you got to do because that's what we heard.
Which is fine though, because like a leaked Amazon listing or, the different ways that we found out this information doesn't provide the context and the product vision that the people making it provide. Right. Yeah. And I think I think that grouping we saw at the beginning of the Fold with the watch, with the earbuds, tells a story of a type of user, right? And then the Pro story tells a story of a different type of user, either productivity or fitness and all this sort of stuff. So I think that, the Samsung site is recovering now, by the way. So,
okay.
So the Fold, so what does it say? So the Flip, let's see. From where it's moving way too fast. There it is. Jesus, come on. Sorry.
Are you ordering? Which one are you ordering?
Flip. I'm not ordering any of them. I wish I could, but I would test drive the Flip. The site just crashed for me again. I would test drive that Flip because I just like I said during that presentation, it's a different. The UX, the user experience with that phone is different than any other phone because of what it can do with that flex cam. Yeah. Like I do think that is innovation, and it's good on them for leaning into it.
Yeah. And the portability aspect, the style aspect, the Z Flip 4, as the Z Flip 3 had, by the way, they had a bespoke edition as well. But Z Flip 4 has so many different combinations of colors between the colors of the glass on the outside, the colors of the hinges, the different. I think there's like 3 different points that you can customize. You can come up with something that's pretty unique to what you want. So there's a total like fashion forward style component to the new Z Flip series that I think makes a heck of a lot of sense for Samsung to lean into. They've realized that they can move these things based on that alone. And you're right. Everything that they laid out in the first like 2/3 of this event was really targeted at that same user. The Z Flip 4. There was the Galaxy Buds, the Buds 2 with the color combinations. I don't know that you can necessarily go as custom with the colors on the Buds as you could on the Z Flip, but a lot of the same kind of colorways are matched between them. So you can, go with that purple, whatever they called it. They had a very specific name for the purple, as they usually do. And then, the watch, right? The Galaxy Watch 5 series, also kind of directed to that same user. If you are a Samsung super fan, but a Samsung super fan kind of everyday user, not a power user, then these are the 3 devices that will, go hand in hand quite literally.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But
so, I mean, again, I do think, I've been critical of Samsung in the past, right? Like I'm not, we joked that, Florence Ion was the former president of the Samsung fan club and things like that. But like, I will give them credit. They do a good job at positioning these products and bundling them and walking through the users through like how you can live that Samsung lifestyle. And it is becoming a very nice product line.
Yeah. I mean, they've been doing it right for years.
Yeah.
And they continue, like we were talking about earlier, they continue to really lean into the ecosystem play. And while also, I might add, I feel like now there's a little bit more restraint than there was back, even like 3-4 years ago around the ecosystem thing, when they were really kind of dead set on like everything Samsung, nothing else exists. And the only example that comes to mind right now, that lock-in is the Bixby versus Google Assistant. Samsung has realized at this point, like, Bixby's our thing, but is it the thing that everybody, even the people who are, deep into the Samsung ecosystem, really want? No, they still want access to the Google Assistant. So, okay, we've eased up. We'll allow our users to use the thing that they want to use there too. So they're not going so full board in that direction that it ends up kind of eliminating obvious, things like Assistant. Yep. So. Z Flip 4, $1,000 if you want to get in on that. That's the starting point for that.
So I wouldn't say this was anticlimactic, but no surprises. But it shows a refinement and iterative approach to the foldable line, right?
Yep, right. Yeah. And then you've got the Pro side or the power user side, of course, you've got the Z Fold4, no surprise, although huge price tag there, which I think is pretty steady. Year after year, it's in the $1,800 range, and we're still there. The Z Fold4 starts at $1,799. But this is the category, this is the variant that really shows kind of next gen what Samsung is, what you're probably going to see more of these features into their lower end foldables in a year or two, right? That under display camera. I don't think that under display camera is on the Z Flip at this point, right? It's just a Z Fold feature, right? I think on the inside, is that still kind of a hole punch camera? Probably so. Yeah. But those are the kinds of features is like, whoa, that feels like next gen. That's what you're paying for with the Fold. Not to mention, just a lot more screen real estate. That taskbar down at the bottom, I think, is a really great inclusion for kind of leaning into the multitasking power and capabilities of this larger screen on the inside. So really powerful, but really expensive. So a very certain user is going to actually be gravitating towards that device.
For sure.
And and I think the only other one that we haven't called out right now is the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. Yeah, kind of a step up in materials. Definitely seems, way more geared for the kind of like heavy duty active lifestyle person. The person who's mountain biking up to the top of those cliffs or whatever they were showing in the video. But the Pro starts at $449.99, so $450 for the Galaxy Watch. What is it? The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. There we go. So yeah, no real surprises from a reveal standpoint, but I don't think it necessarily needs to be any surprises. Samsung's doing a great job with bringing out products that are very appealing. All these products are very appealing in and of themselves. Maybe a little pricey, and depending on the product you're looking at. But I think Samsung's doing it right.
I do too, and by evidence of their website crashing, clearly this event and this strategy works. And just looking right now online, all the our coverage, all the other sites are covering it. This is the moment of news. This is their moment. And like, four generations in on their foldable, I was bullish on foldables, 5 years ago or so, saying it was going to be the future. And like, it's gone. It's now moved away. And even they co-said it on the presentation. These are devices for the mainstream. These are not novelty items anymore. Right. Yeah. But that said, and admittedly, I don't go out as much as I did pre-pandemic, and I'm kind of refined to this room more often. But I don't see a lot of them in the wild, and I'm looking, So I definitely need to be. I might actually be heading into my office a little more often in the fall, and so like getting back on the subway in New York and getting on the streets in New York, it'll be great to see. Like I want to see just a random person I don't know whip out a Flip or open up a Fold on the subway or something like that. And so keeping an eye out for that. I think internationally it's probably got a lot of adoption, but whether or not it's picking up steam here, I mean, the numbers show that people are buying them. I just want to see them in the. It's back to our note in the wild, right, Jason? So
yeah, exactly. But I have seen some Flips. I don't see Fold, but but I've definitely seen some flips. Oh, they've restarted the stream. Definitely seen some flips out in the wild, and yeah, I think that is really the device that if there is a mainstreaming happening around foldables, which I don't know that it's necessarily full on mainstream yet, but that's the device that has really kind of taken it to that direction, taking it in that direction, and we'll probably continue to do so. It's less cost, it's high quality, it has that fashion form factor, that fashion kind of play with it as well, which is very appealing. So yeah, Samsung leaning into what they're doing, what their strengths are with foldables, and I think they're doing a good job. A lot of praise to Samsung for continuing to kind of elevate their product categories. So that is what we got for Samsung's Unpacked 2022 event. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Of course, this was us talking over it. If you want to watch it, on its own, I don't know. Samsung's probably going to post it on YouTube.
It's going to be available to rewatch or whatnot. But I mean,
or you can just read the articles.
You want our snarky comments.
That's right.
And moments of insight. So there it is.
There it is. Ron Richards, thank you so much for joining me and talking all about this morning. It was fun hanging out with you.
Thanks so much for having me. These are always love doing these events, and anytime we get to have our morning coffee together,
that's right.
Time. So
there we go. What do you want to leave people with?
Just go follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RonXO. And you can check out my app in the Google Play Store for pinball. It's called Scorebit. Go download, check that out. And of course, tune in to me and Jason and Huynh and Flo and Michelle and JR, the whole team behind All About Android, every Tuesday at 5 o'clock Pacific, 5:30 Pacific, in that range. We go live then, or you can go subscribe to it. All About Android. Get your fix every week.
Yeah.
So, love it.
Yeah. Thank you, Ron. Yeah. twit.tv/AAA if you want to subscribe. It's All About Android. Thank you, Ron. Great having coffee with you and talking Samsung. You can find me on Twitter at Jason Howell, doing shows here like All About Android with Ron. Also Tech News Weekly every Thursday with Micah Sargent, twit.tv/TNW. Who knows? We might have something on the Samsung announcements on tomorrow's show. Maybe we can find someone who has the hardware, although I don't know that they're have been any sort of hands-on or anything like that released yet. So, but if there is, I'm going to be reaching out to them and pulling them onto the show. If not tomorrow, probably next week, because I'm imagining more of those things will open up then. But as for this show, we do live coverage of important events in the world of technology from time to time. If you go to twit.tv/news, you can jump to the page where we host all of those previous recordings, so you can find all of these events that we've done, including this one, Samsung's Unpacked 2022 event, and subscribe to that, and you'll see any future news events that we do, and you won't miss them. I know that Apple's probably got an event coming up here pretty soon. Google, of course, has their Pixel event that comes up usually in October. So we've got a few big events coming up here very soon. So twit.tv/news, go subscribe. You won't miss them if you do that. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this live coverage of Samsung's Unpacked 2022 event. Thank you to Anthony Nielsen for coming in very early. Also, John Slanina for coming in very early to set everything up here at like 5:30 in the morning.
The true heroes.
Yes, the heroes behind the scenes. But thanks to you both. And thanks to you for watching and listening. We'll see you next time when there is news breaking. We'll be here to cover it at TWiT News. Take care, everybody.
Listeners of this program get an ad-free version if they're members of Club TWiT. $7 a month gives you ad-free versions of all of our shows. Plus, membership in the Club TWiT Discord, a great clubhouse for TWiT listeners. And finally, the TWiT Plus feed with shows like Stacy's Book Club, The Untitled Linux Show, The Giz Fizz, and more. Go to twit.tv/clubtwit. And thanks for your support.